the first quarter, so good to see him get his hands on the footy. Now Coleman.
50.
He's 50.
That? I'm not sure what was going on in the back play there, but it
doesn't really matter because that becomes a soda.
Yep.
And that's 8 goals 2 now to Imperials, so that's the goal they needed.
To copping a heavy knock to the head early in the game. It'll be umpire Buick to restart. 78 plays 50 in favour of the Tigers. Nearly 12 minutes gone, third quarter. Goes Redcliffs' way, but Sicker comes to it. Collared by Pete Kewer. Just shovels a little handball out. Over the top of it there and working hard to get it into position was Callaghan for Douglas. Douglas's kick to centre wing. Doesn't sit too well for Jordan Bates. Had a quiet day. Dill Darby's been all right. Flicks it back now to Bates. Bates gathers it. Just pokes it to half forward. Says, come and get it, Junior. Junior tries hard, but under pressure from Oldham. Can't complete the mark. Follows up, though, and takes the handball from Fizz McNally. He's 65 from goal. Goes onto the left side. Beautiful work out to brother Bradley Hards. He's got the little left foot dink. And great interception. Is it Bell?
Yep.
And Kieran Bell's playing a cracker as he sends it back towards centre wing. Well, they were in some sort of position there, Imps, but Bell's intercept was great.
Yeah, obviously the decision there by the coach, Hards. I'm not too sure what that type of kick was. He saw me on his own, but he just sat the ball up. He should have just ran in and nailed it.
Yeah, hard into that breeze to sort of read the penetration right. I reckon they've messed that up a few times throughout the course of the day as Farrell gets the hand on it. He puts it to the front and centre position for Jaden Fox for Imps to win. Now Brad Hards gets it back to Sicker on his right. He doesn't like it there, the double-handed. That was clear evidence of it. Underneath it, Doherty almost. Here's a chance for Dylan Darby. Probably been their best so far today. Helicopters one up to McNally on a long lead. Couldn't quite. At ground level, he tried to trap it. Chris Lee's working hard. He's got a couple to beat. Now a chance here for Campbell as he breaks the line. He might have been held without it. He's still going as he goes inboard. A clever handball as Redcliffs look through numbers to work it, but now a chance for Imps to get inside the forward 50 for a one out here over the top. Coleman almost couldn't quite. Here it comes through me. He lost it. Around the body from Darby with vision. They had one back, but he couldn't quite get the penetration.
Marciano.
And Redcliffs through. Marciano will clear the danger, although Dylan Hill stands beneath it. Ball up to grabs at centre wing on this Hot FM side of the ground. The Tigers with Reardon. He's been okay today. Kicks around. Motlop in a paddock. How could he be free? The number 44. It wasn't a great kick. He's got some work to do. He's still going out at Shannon. Tigers still with the numbers. Gowers over the top. Chance for Cure. He's trying to come in and out. He needs support. He's looking for help.
He's standing there like a stale bottle.
He kicks handballs in the board there inside that forward 50. Imps have somehow managed to hold them up. And now over the top from Fox, they might clear the danger through Brad Hards. And now it's Dylan Hill.
Cure can't walk. What's he doing on the ground? He just did nothing in that exchange. He had to work harder for his teammate. And that has cost Redcliffs. Now Croft has played on and high shot there against Brad Hards. We'll see him win the free at half back. But Peter Cure did not raise a trot there, Rob. What was going on?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Imperials obviously sensing a little bit of an opportunity here. One would think Redcliffs just look like a little slow at the moment.
And the short kick here from Imps to centre wing. Wanted Bates. Bounced off his chest. Taken by Schreiber. Needs to get it away quickly. Does eventually. In fact, it was Peter Cure. Kicks it to half forward. Front position was Motlop. Brought it to Garin for Reardon. Took a long time to find it. And a clever handball. Giuseppe Cure running into the open goal. Loads are up and misses to the left-hand side. Oh, was a chance for a nail, and Troy Moncur just lets him know we've got to make better use of those opportunities. Just missed to the left, so Imps stay alive, although they are floundering. 11-13, 79 the Tigers, 8-2-50 Imperials, 29 the margin, 15 gone, third quarter Hot FM.
Yeah, Toby Prime at half-time suggested a reflection on the 2012 big one between Oripple and Wenning. It's getting that bit of a vibe at the moment if Redcliffs don't tidy up in front of the goals. Good mark there by the junior. He's certainly worked hard this afternoon as he chips up here for Dylan Hill. He's at centre half back here as he looks to try and bring it to the Hot FM side of the ground. Imps are working hard in this third quarter. Inside outs one, not the best kick he could have delivered, although it might set up an opportunity for Darby. But there is Joey Curie. Gets it to Chris Lee, kicks around to a one-on-one for Rose to go back. Couldn't quite. Gowers was tough at the contest. Ball up for grabs here. Rhodes ridden into the back there. We'll get a free kick from Bo Reardon. And he just lost his feet, didn't he?
Away there, and
his super coach points to being the negatives.
Just got to be a little better than that, Bo. Free kick at half back here for Brendan Rhodes, who's been all right, called to play on, so he just dinks it up high off a step. Croft comes to it and will mark on centre wing. Big Riley surely needs someone going past, but there's no one offering, so instead he just chips it about 5 metres by foot to Junior Hards, who takes off through the middle. Keating. That's a good looking kick for Keating, who's outside the 50 at right half forward. Hasn't had a great day, Reese. Low kick is pretty good. Two hands at the back there, and was that against Wise again?
Yep.
Gee whiz, the young fellow, he's just lost his cool a little bit down in the last line of defence. This is the third free kick he's given away. Two have resulted in goals, one to McNally and one to Coleman. And Coleman another opportunity from, 40 out on a slight angle.
Yeah, and to say they need this is an understatement, isn't it?
It's a big assignment, though, for the kid, isn't it, on one of the classiest players in the competition. And so far, he hasn't quite got the job done. 3 goals for Coleman so far this afternoon, going at a 4th, and this will bring us back to 23 points. And that Fisher's home, a 4x gold scoreboard. And Coleman gets the journey beautifully. John Coleman, doubts coming into this one.
17 and a bit minutes gone, third quarter. Hot FM Sunraysia footy. Bill Saw, Paddy Silcox and Rod Sims with you at the grand final from the restart. It's Hill who manages to rove his own tap and just manages to poke the ball forward about 20 metres. Good work there by Junior Hards. Tries to flick the handball out, but good work by Bell to get himself involved again and just find the boundary line. He's been very good today, Kieran Bell. We'll get a boundary throw in just forward of centre wing. Imperials' way of going in front of a packed grandstand at City Oval. 11-13-79 Redcliffs, 9-2-56 for Imperials. And from the throw in, it's taken by Motlop, was it? No, in fact, yeah, it was Motlop. Cleverly got the handball to a teammate, and they work it around now. Is it Lovett who takes him on? Himself. And he manages to get through too. Well done. Got the top knot glistening in the sun. Kicks to half forward. Forkhead on the lead. Good defensive work by Boyd. Off the ground, picked up by Rhodes. Oh, gee, took a while to get rid of it. Pinched by McGlashan. Here's Giuseppe Cure. Kicks low, looking for Moncur. Moncur drags his opponent under it. He's got Tommy Stevenson to beat in a sprint. Moncur decides, I'm going to ground. Gets a little handball up here. An opportunity out on the far side there for Chiller Shaw. Manages to throw it onto the boot and kicks a goal. He's home. Charlie! Have a look at him. Charlie, he's got it. It's the rodeo. And he is very, very happy with his work
on that today.
Yeah, great grand final goal kick there by the Chiller as we check that scoreline for you. 12-13-85 the Tigers, 9-2-56 for Imps, and we travelled some 19 minutes, Billy.
Yeah, it's the second one for the quarter. Infringement, so going to Redcliffs out of the middle.
And it's Jordan Birch who takes it, and he kicks it with massive penetration. Knocked down, but into the path there of McGlashan, who's well tackled. Imps will take the advantage and run it out there through the agency of Stevenson. Short chip is okay for Doherty. Hasn't been the worst today, the dart. He's going to come along the centre wing, our side of the ground. Wants Hill, and Lovett just goes up and spikes. Could have marked it, just said, no, we'll take the boundary line option and a restart. 12-13-85 the Tigers. Goals in this quarter to Forkhead, Moncur and Shaw, and Imps are 9-2-56 goals, 2 to Coleman for Imps in this third term, but Redcliffs are in command, Rod.
Yeah, obviously just coming out of defence there. It was a 3-on-1 that the Imperials went to. We see the ball again deep inside Redcliffs' area. And obviously this is Brown.
Or Fijo, in fact.
Fijo. As he kicks long with the cockroach, one out, but no, it's going to carry too far, and it's actually out on the full. So the Imperials just can't get it out of the 70-metre mark, can they? They're obviously decision-making's not quite working for them. They're getting possessions, but Redcliffs are just zoning back and keeping it in the forward 50.
Yeah, good call, Simsy, but you just feel that they're not out of the game, are they? They are certainly within striking distance, I reckon, based on what we've seen over the last fortnight. As his chance out wide for McHugh as he's gone over the line. Yeah, he must have had a shoelace over the line. But yeah, you're right, Bill, but coming home on the breeze and they're gut-busting running, you just expect they will mount another charge.
3 goals, 11.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? There's now a chance here for Doherty as it off his left as he tries to clear the danger out to Keating. Reese, he needed to be better than that. Chris Lee was impressive. Gets to his right boot, kicks around the body. Forkhead's got 2 to beat Mick. He got the front position somehow. Now Stevenson under pressure. Can he hit a target? He puts it up for Boyd. It's in dispute. Matt Boyd holds her up. Goes off the right boot, and it's a dangerous one. It doesn't quite get the target, but somehow it was won by Doherty. The experience wins out at half-back. Now Sika releases Mee. Nick Mee might come in board here as he looks to try and release. No, he breaks the bell tackle and plays on. Right foot into the pocket. Out is it for Coleman on a long lead. Not the best of kicks, although it sits up to favour Fox. Imps maybe in the boat. Coleman gets the receive. He needs support. He beats a tackle. John Coleman lines him up. Don't tell me he's going to kick that. It's holding up. It's a minor score, narrow side, but gee whiz, Imps, a great bit of method moving forward, but just the kick for me, not quite exactly where they needed it.
Yeah, Nick Mee obviously just not wanting to use his left-hand side, was he? He's on his left-hand side and he went with the right foot, and that just dragged it too wide there for Imperials. But John Coleman just starting to come into the game one-on-one.
28 points, 85-57 in favour of the Tigers. They led by 20 at half-time, by 23 at quarter-time. They're keeping Imperials well and truly at bay. That's a big kick in. It was a Chris Lee that sent that one long outside the 50. Now Imperials will try to send it back again, but they cannot get through the Redcliffs defenders yet. Taken way out wide. There might be Dill Hill banging it back in, coming to the footy and stretching up. Was it Coleman? He couldn't take the mark. At ground level, Mee went without it. Imp still with a chance, though. The Tigers battling hard. 40 out from the goal. They defend. They're still in it, but it's taken by Mee. Mee wants to straighten up on his right boot. He does, and he kicks the goal.
He is a gun, and he just worked that so well. He tried to knock it back to advantage. He was out of the contest, but he stayed alive, Rod Sims, and you've got to value that in a football. He's just having a little bit to say off the ball here in the back play. Mick Brewar's in the heat of the moment, but gee whiz, just hit it at pace and grabbed it first time round and just straightened up and kicked a ripper.
5-10-3-63, 22 points the margin in favour of the Tigers. Nick Mee's second goal of the afternoon. Coleman has 4 to lead all scorers. Motlop 3 for the Tigers as Imps try to come again through Junior Hards. Whistle on play, held without it. Again Reardon giving away the free kick. So a couple of the Redcliffs youngsters, Reardon. No, what's it happening now?
It's going to go the other way.
Oh, the other way.
Well.
Okay, well, nobody knew that apart from Generous Jerry. But it's going to be Reardon in the middle of the ground who kicks low and wobbly and shocking and beautifully. Almost onto the chest of McGlashan, is it, who recovers all right from 50. He just goes whammo, but he misses to the right-hand side.
Oh, he could have taken a little bit more time with that. Yeah, he had a couple on, but, you know, when that scoreboard's ticking over and it's ticking over in the points, you want to make better use of that one.
Just rush of blood there, wasn't it, for the young man? Just try to blaze away. He certainly had the journey in him, but maybe an extra couple of steps to steady.
Redcliffs have trapped him in again. Yeah, we've seen this.
Got some great numbers back, haven't they? As the kick up again to a contest and dangerous over the top. A chance for Brad Hards, might have been held without the footy. Now a chance for Andy Lovett. He might be within range from 50 as he just pops it up to the top of the square at the back. Oh, Troy almost. He tried to hack it off the ground. Boyd's under pressure. Somehow Stevenson was there at the right time as his kick to a contest is going to work because Rhodes has got it. Calming influence across half back as he kicks it to centre wing. Gee, Keating almost spent it before he had it because he knew that it was unfolding down that end of the ground as they get some space to work with. Kicks, clears the contest, but that's okay because McNally can release an option here as they get it inboard. The handball received back is okay. Douglas gets it to me. He just leaves it behind, but maybe the shovel still keeps going. Gets it back inboard. Is this Doherty, the left footer? Handball smothered brilliantly there by Bell, and he works it to advantage here at a half-back flank broadcast side, Billy.
And he gets totaled by 2 Imperials players. The call is play on. Imps a chance out wide, left half forward. Might be the shovel, was it? Dropped it on the left boot. Doherty's kicked it to the point of the square. Off hands, goal the Imperials. Coleman. And it was Coleman, was it, that did the crumbing.
Okay, as we get back underway in the midfield as umpire Garraway throws it up. They've been winning the battle of the extract at the moment, and Imps maybe another takeaway through Bates. Here they come. Bates manages to control possession. He kicks it up inside the forward 50. Marking contest, ball hits the deck. This is where they're dangerous for me. Stands up, comes around onto his right. No, he's left. He goes. Nick Mee, can he do it?
Not quite.
He wasn't so comfortable on that left side, right? He had to go there, and then there's a little bit of action just off the ball here. Umpire Garraway seen something. Might be a Redcliffs free kick.
16-point ball game. The point is standing. That's been signalled and paid, but it looks like, is it
Campbell? He sucked McNally in. McNally's fallen for that one, so Campbell's always going to be in your face. And McNally, yeah, that's a shame. That just lets the team down. 12-14-86, 11-4-70, 16-point margin, 25-45 gone in the third quarter. Reasonably high scoring quarter. It's yielded 7 goals, and from half back it's Campbell with the free kick, and I reckon we might be about to hear the 3/4 time siren. Are we? It can't be far away. Kick out to Peter Cure, can't take the mark. Throw it in please, Adam Henschke, centre wing. Yeah, Campbell hasn't had a great day, and the crowd were into him off that kick. That was a shocker.
Fizzle hasn't had a great day either.
No, it's been an interesting one.
Bit of niggle just starting to come in, isn't it, boys, here in this third quarter as we get close to siren time as Mick Forkhead tried to just run the line. Yeah, amazing but true now. At the back door is Ryan Hards, kicks just inside the forward 50. Quick old bounce might open it up for Douglas. Going back there is Lovett, and he's been a good player today. Manages to find the line, and we'll get another restart. And no, he won't, because that is your 3/4 time siren here in the grand final.
Is going to do the ruck work against Birch, who's been very, very good today for the Tigers. Motlop's in there alongside Brad Hards. Up she goes, and away we go in the final term. Paddy Silcox to call.
Okay, chance here for an extract from Motlop as he gets it back door to Nathan Gowes, and they're going forward here off his right shoe towards outer side half forward flank. Gee, that's a good effort there. 1-on-1, could have maybe got a free kick. That Redcliffs player was Jared McGlashan. Now the whistle comes in second time around.
Was it
go the way of the Tigers.
Might have been Oldie up forward.
Kilo Fijo with the footies. He pops it up there high and just on the 50-metre up for Moncur to get front position and hang on to a great grab.
How did he do that? Because there were 3 Imperials players in the contest and not one of them blocked his run at the footy.
Yeah, look, I just saw him attack the football like he hasn't attacked it all day. Yeah, I think he realises this is the time, so fantastic mark. And
45 out.
45 out in front. Let's see how he kicks this one.
He's a barometer, isn't he, Billy? You can really tell when he's up and about. He knows what he needs to do, and this is a massive kick here for Troy as he sets it up. It's got reasonable carry. It's into the left full forward pocket. Spills clear of the pack to Marciano. He's just ushered over the line there, and we will get a restart adjacent to that left hand behind post with the score unchanged from 3/4 time. The Tigers 12-14-86 Imps 11.470.
What have you got, Rod?
Yeah, we see the breeze just kick up a little bit. You start seeing a little bit of a gust at the moment. So
Okay, so
come back.
Imps have it in the last quarter from the throw in. Bit of a stalemate. The umps move in and say, give it to me. We're going to throw it up. I think it's going to be a ruck contest about 25 metres out from the goal. The Tigers are attacking against the breeze at the town end. Ball knocked forward there for Redcliffs, trying to run onto it, but Imps have got it in the back pocket. Maybe it might have been Junior Hards who's just nursed it over the line. They'll take a throw in about 10 metres around from the behind post. Left forward pocket. Tigers 86, Imperials 70. Early minutes, 2 minutes gone last quarter. First goal you sense will be pretty important. Imps player might have been grabbed without the footy. The umps are letting it go a bit, which is okay. Now umpire Garraway comes in, says give it to me. We'll throw it up again. 40 out from the Tiger goal.
Yeah, hugely important stoppage here, Bill. Who wins the takeaway? Over the top, maybe Redcliffs to the advantage here as it sits up on the point. Nick Mee tries to find it. They've got some numbers there here with McHugh as he swings around a one-on-one here. Tough situation for Sicker. Manages just to hold his feet in position nicely as he handballs in board to Brad Hards, and he'll hold it up nicely for the shovel. Is it Alex Douglas as he kicks up along the line?
That's a great kick.
Uninspiring. In fact, it was Jaden Fox who managed to find
Douglas kick.
Oldham now as he just steadies her up nicely and gets it centre field here, and they've got an option here in Mick Falkett, who's stripped off the sleeves and he's ready to send him into attack.
He has indeed, and he's right in the centre of City Oval, and he has a bit of a look forward, and he says, I'm coming down the tube. Come and get it, Troy. Troy says, I'm on my way. Couple to beat, though, but the ump says there's been a high over the shoulder, I reckon, against Kane Cameron.
Yeah, that might have been the second effort.
His case, but the ump says, nope, you got the spoil, but then the arm came down over the scone, and I'm giving a free kick to the Tiger coach. But I think, again, the distance might be just a bit prohibitive. He's on the 50 arc. Couldn't get the journey from there a little earlier in the quarter.
Okay, the big man, he's kicked 2 this afternoon. He's our Tommy Bland medalist, of course, for the 2014 season.
Just a great target too, isn't he? He draws the footy.
He does, and he would draw a lot of attention from his fans if he can kick this one from a long way out. He sends it a little bit right, and it's just going to hang up into the goal square again as Imps will look to rush it through, and she's a minor score the result. So Redcliffs now at 12-15-87 on the Fishers Home of 4X Gold scoreboard. Imps at 11-4-70. Just quickly down to Toby Prime sideline for Sunraysia Daily. What did you get out of that three-quarter time break, mate?
Here come Imperials now out of defence. Douglas off centre wing with a handball to Brad Hards, who loads up and kicks a mongrel punt, which is going to pitch and bounce very awkwardly at Fancy. Coleman does brilliantly to trap it, has time to just steady 30 out, pokes it up high in the air, doesn't go anywhere near the goals. Was he trying to put it into the path of Bates? I'm not sure what he was doing, but he didn't do it particularly convincingly. Boundary throw in from Caleb Garraway, deep in the forward pocket. Imperials would love the first goal now after they've managed to hold Redcliffs at bay through the opening 3 minutes.
Yeah, just signs there, Bill. When it went Imps' way, geez, Redcliffs struggled to get back.
They run very well one way.
They sure do, as we've got another stalemate ensue here inside the forward 50 as the Cossack moves in to take over possession of the Sherrin. We've played some 4 minutes in this last quarter. The Tigers by 17, but Imps have got it at the right end if they're trying to mount a comeback. As Bates gets the strip, he goes towards it.
Yes, what a goal from the Mazda.
He's the man that can seize it and just take it by the scruff. He's got that electrifying pace, and he's ball sense was absolutely spot on there.
Just a little fumble from Brown there too at that stoppage allowed Bates to snaffle it away and kick the goal, so we're back to an 11-point ball game. 87 plays 76. Tigers want to bring it out. They get it away by hand here through Birch to Forkhead, drops it on the shoe. Here comes Moncur. Gee, that was Kane Cameron just really did collapse into the back of Moncur, and Moncur certainly played it for all it was worth, but the big man is getting up a little gingerly, and this time he might be in range with a mark about 40 metres out directly in front.
Yeah, Moncur holds his feet really well, and if Cameron's going to play from behind, he's just really got to watch that second movement that he does, because Moncur just stands there and very strong through the core, and yeah, Cameron's just hitting him after the ball, and that was definitely a free kick.
They've got to get someone in that channel, don't they, Rod, to try and block his path at it and not give him that run, and here is Troy Moncur with a footy.
What an important kick.
It's hugely important, isn't it? He's a little bit closer to goal, and he shanks it out to the right. In fact, he's just going to squeeze it in for a point, and that's disappointing there from the Cockroach. They needed that one, didn't they? On that Fishers 4X Gold scoreboard. 12-16-88 for the Tigers, 12-4-76 for Imps. We played some 6 minutes, and
umpire Brewell. No, it's actually umpire Garraway. He's done a Brewell, and he says you've stepped over the line when you kicked in. So the Tigers get another opportunity right on the point of the 10-metre square. This is your favourite decision in football, Rod Sims. You love this one.
Yeah, well, there's that much loam down there. You can't see a line, but obviously he stepped over it.
Like it's 1 centimetre.
Yeah, it does. But what it does do, it gives, obviously, Lovett, you see now, they zone back Redcliffs, and they're able to lock it in there. So this is a question mark for Imperials. Can they run it out?
2-goal ball game in favour of the Tigers. Nearly 7 gone last quarter. Imps haven't really cranked up, but they have kicked the only goal of the last quarter through Bates a couple of moments ago.
Here's a chance now for Reed, and he couldn't quite bring it down. Imps are looking to try and run it, and a free kick will go the way of the Green Machine. That gives them the chance just to settle it here. Clear the danger. Junior. Might be Bradley Hard's back there as he runs and bounces and handballs to advantage. He might get it back in the run through. That's what they want. Gets another receive. He might get another one as it comes in board for forward. That missed the target terribly. Look at the hands from Lovett, is it? Gets to 45 and Andy Lovett! About that, it's just gone the far side, but he just absolutely hoovered that up and went straight through.
Another miss.
He kicked some good penetration into that breeze, but gee, they just can't get one to work for them at the moment in this final quarter.
13 points the margin, Paddy.
Keeps this battle alive, and what a beauty it is, the 2014 SFNL Grand Final.
On Hot FM, 7.5 minutes into the last quarter, Imps managed to successfully bring the ball out to the far side where it might have been Keating that took the mark on the defensive 50, 11th Street side. Just kicks it high and long around the wing. Coming there to the contest was McNally. Got under it a little bit. Comes back with a good second effort. Wins the footy. He's held up. Gets a little handball off. Was it Sicker? Sicker wanted the free for in the back. Wasn't getting it. McNally goes and gets it again. Terrific. Now Imps by hand have worked it out to a dangerous spot for Doherty. Kicks it up high. One out between the young Wise and the old Coleman. Good work. Wise kept his feet and wins the footy at ground level. Good boy. Away he goes around that side for Forkhead, who came hard and manages to impact the contest and put it over the line for a boundary throw in. But Nick Wise stood up all right there.
He did, and geez, they look dangerous though, Imps, when they move that ball quickly, don't they, Rod? They've got the distribution, they've got that leg speed, and gee, they are still a dead set threat in this game.
I don't know whether that quiet kick was the right decision. Obviously trying to hit a lead, then he type of sat it up a little bit. So yeah, Coleman would have liked a little bit more kick to advantage.
He tends to be going to the perimeter for his lead, not up the corridor. They might look to change that up, because somehow Mickey gets a long roost on that one towards centre half forward. Now back to the midfield on the bounce, and it's a chance here for Imps to set her up again. Matty Boyd, little dink is okay because the mark is taken by Doherty. Darts possibly within range, but he quickly plays on with the left foot, and that wasn't his best option, but Chris Lee couldn't handle. Flings it out the back door here for Brown. He manages to measure his hand pass with precision to find Bradley Campbell.
And they're out of jail.
Campbell just holds it up nicely for Oldham, and they can just steady it a little bit here at the moment as Oldie just chips it out wide to that outer side centre wing for, is it Mick? It is Mickey.
And he's off the half-back flank. Wobbles it down the wing there. Oh, good effort by Birch, who ran hard and then took a good mark under pressure. Just forward of centre wing. He's been very good today, Jordan Birch. Off he goes with that penetrating kick. He gives it a good roost. Moncur in the pack there. Good fist over the top came from Cameron, and he gets it outside the defensive 50 and over the line for a boundary throw in. 12-17-89 Redcliffs, 12-4-76 Imperials. We've gone 9.5 in the last quarter. Just 1 goal kicked to date.
Yeah, look, this is where Imperials look dangerous, don't they, at the moment? So 9-minute mark and obviously 13 points in it. They'd love to get their run going now.
Yeah, can they work it through the middle? No, the Tigers managed to interpose there. Not sure, was it Bowie Reardon that got the kick forward? And then a mark to McGlashan, is it?
Yep.
McGlashan has marked it 1 out there against Rhodes. 30 out directly in front.
Yeah. Well played, young man. And you just get the feeling if they can kick this goal, it just might give them enough confidence to carry on and win this game. But we saw Marciano step up and ice a massively important kick in the second semi. Another youngster's got the opportunity to take a vitally important kick in his career. It could be a grand final winning kick here for the young man. He's been okay today, and he got to front and centre there and just clunked it. Strong hands.
Has kicked 1 goal, which came from a floating mark across the front of a goal square pack on a long ball in from Forkhead. Jared McGlashan, normally a beautiful kick of the footy. It's in the genes. I reckon the Ranger finishes them all beautifully. And young Jared McGlashan kicks the goal.
Sunraysia Daly, any updates with Reece Mack? We sort of figure he's not going to play a role if he hasn't been out there yet.
11 minutes into the last quarter. Bradley Hards kicks it high and long to half forward. Front position is me. Bell gets the fist over the top. Shark by Doherty, who's been good today. Kicks it up, wanting Coleman. The bounce favours him, but Wise keeps his cool. Does well, the young man. He's given a couple of free kicks away today, but he's been solid in his last 2 challenges. Kicks it high. Darby's body work was great. Was he off?
He was.
No 50.
Huge call.
That's the rub of the green, isn't it? That is the rub of the green.
Because he definitely marked it, took off, or took 2 steps. He was grabbed, and the ump said, I didn't call play on, so it's 50, and he's on the goal line.
Yeah, well, that's one of those ones where you look at, you can't blame the Redcliffs players. He was obviously off, but the umpire hadn't called it. Take some time off the clock, but Imps just score within 2 minutes and get it back to 13 points.
Yeah, huge play right here on the 2014 SFNL Grand Final on Hot FM Sunraysia. Footy is Forkhead steps up to the plate, gets the extractor, Lovett, and Lovett kicks them inside the forward 50, looking for a marking option, and McGlashan going back with the flight. hits the deck. Chance for Reed, and he was close. Around the body there, Fee Joe. Kicks into the right full forward pocket. It's bouncing awkwardly there. Hits the point stick, I reckon, and we'll get a ball in. That's a good chance for Redcliffs to set her up again.
That's a great effort there, obviously for Redcliffs. Just to hit the post, that makes a world of difference, doesn't it, between that point or that kick in.
So a stoppage has set up an opportunity here. Moncur will do the ruck work. The big man gets position, works it down beautifully. Is that Motlop on the left? Kicks the goal, and what a combination. The palm down from Moncur was perfect, and the genius of Motlop was on display.
And all of a sudden it just comes to the fore there, and it's just giving them that little bit of a buffer on that scoreline as we get underway again here, as Farrell got up early and couldn't quite. Douglas come out the backside of that scrimmage there without the footy, and we'll get another stalemate. Dead set in the middle of City Oval. 13.5 gone. It is getting nail-biting here as we get to the closing throws of the 2014 season. The Tigers 101, Imps 82.
Goal to Bates, goal to McGlashan, goal to Derby, goal to Motlop. Redcliffe standing up okay and answering with counter punches as Kieran Bell gets a clearance in front position there. Is it Fee Joe? Marks at 55 up from goal. Says, come and get it, Troy. Troy says, here I come.
Oh, one-hander!
He was running quicker than Ben Johnson at Seoul in 1988, and he still managed to just stick the Duke out and just hoover it up, almost off balance. What a tremendous effort from the cockroach. Well, he's had a few from out here this quarter. Can he nail this one? It'd be 38.8 metres on a slight angle, Rodney.
Yeah, look, obviously he's had 3 shots, and this will probably be his easiest of all 3, so he'd love this one to go through, but you've got to work it and you've got to kick him, so let's see how he goes.
Massively important kick. Could it almost spell the demise of Imperials as Troy Moncur
yes!
puts it through? Thank you very much, he says. 15-17, 107. 3 goals for Troy Moncur, 4 goals for Shannon Motlop. Forkhead's been wonderful from the restart, trying to crash through. Lovett was taken high. The Tigers are putting it up a cog here. They want to nail this.
He's been fantastic in the middle, Bill, in this last quarter. Love it.
And their guns are firing as Lovett goes long inside the 50, trying to find his way to put in. Motlop just stepped around the bodywork of an opponent and took a chest mark. 47.9 metres out on the angle. He just goes back for a bit of a wander and says, we just take a little time off the clock here. Just be nice and calm. The number 44, late in the day. The old legs might be weary, but he might have the journey in him, Pat.
He may well, Billy. He's kicked 4. He's having a crack at number 5, and you just get the feeling if he can kick this,
one hand on the cup.
Game over, I reckon. I can't see him getting back with
107 to 82 currently. This would make 113 to 82. Would it be enough?
Shannon Motlop, he gets to the 50-metre arc as he lets loose on the left. It's high and it's hanging and it's looking
close.
Minor score, I reckon.
Cigar.
Just the near side, but still, it certainly keeps them to the advantage on that Fisher's Homer 4X Gold scoreboard. 15-18, 108 for the Tigers, 13-4, 82 for Imps. And that is at the 16-minute mark of this final quarter as Imps quickly bring it back into play, and they remain in possession here with the junior. It's Ryan Hards. He's at half-back on the Hot FM side of the ground.
And they want to move the ball quickly, and so they do. And trying to crash through might be Fox. Gets his kick away just in time. Bates versus Brown. Brown does well, then fumbles a little bit, then fumbles a little bit more. And now Bell says, look out, I'll come and give you a hand. He manages to pack it up there at half forward, and I think umpire Cossack Brewer will take it and say, I'm going to throw it in the air. But Brown just